What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So I don't know how many of you guys follow baseball. I used to follow baseball maybe 20 to 25, 30 years ago. Well, I say 20 to 25 years ago. I used to follow baseball. But as that generation aged out, that generation of players, quote unquote, the steroid era, as those guys aged out of the baseball, I just you know, started just phasing out of following that sport in a regular manner, a regular basis. But anyway, I remember at one point in time, the Oakland A's were the hottest team in baseball. I'm talking about, going back to the 1970s when they had that dynasty, with Reggie Jackson and Raleigh Fingers, and I think Dick Williams was their skipper, and we had other guys on the team, Vita Blue, um, other people too. I just can't think off the top of my head. But they were a good team, man. They were a great team, actually. Um, and then even into the 1980s, you saw the Bash brothers, Jose Canseco, Mark McGuire, Ricky Henderson played for them, Dave Henderson. Um, you know, they were a really good team in the 1980s and early 1990s. Won a World Series, I think in 1989, even though they should have won more. Um, and then they stayed competitive into the 2000s. And then Billy Bean was with that franchise, and he had a team that really was not that expensive and didn't really, the organization never really paid their players much, but through analytics and through great scouting, they were able to keep that team competitive well into the 2000s. However, that's no longer the case. Okay. Um, they can't really attract any big name free agents. These guys expect to get paid. The Oakland A's, from what I have read and from what I remember, they're notoriously cheap. So the teams have not really been that great. And also, another thing that is pissing off a lot of Oakland A's fans is not just the condition of the roster, but as you can see here, the condition of the stadium. It doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? Clearly the condition of the stadium is deteriorating. The seats, as you can see here, they've become scuffed and rusted, and they're not really taking care of the overall condition of the stadium. You'll see food debris everywhere. They do half-ass cleaning. Um, they have plumbing issues. Sometimes the goddamn the players' locker room area will get flooded. Raw sewage is backed up into that particular area. And to make matters worse, the management is planning on moving the Oakland A's very soon, I believe, to Las Vegas. Well, they'll be rebranded the Las Vegas A's. So they're going to completely abandon Oakland. And this is the thing about Oakland, man. Sports is probably going to take a bit of a hit there as far as in professional manner, because they're going to lose Oakland A's, it looks like. The Warriors dynasty is pretty much dead. I mean, it's getting to the point now where they keep talking about Steph Curry playing with LeBron, which I don't see it's going to happen. But one of the reasons why you see that talk increasing is because they know the Warriors dynasty is ready to come to an end. Well, it's pretty much already come to an end, but their days of being a relevant franchise are numbered. So Oakland sports, man, is taking a hit, man. The Bay Area is taking a lot of hits, man. You've seen legends die. You know what I'm saying? The passing of Willie Mays, the immortal one, the passing of Orlando Cepeda. You know what I'm saying? The recent passing of Al Attles. And other people that have left the scene, great Bay Area legends over the past several years. But yeah, it's messed up, man. It's messed up that the selfishness of the Oakland A's management is doing this, man. Because yeah, it's true, if I'm not mistaken, that the city of Oakland owns the property, okay, and that I believe the management pays a rent to use the stadium, so they don't directly own it. Fine, okay, but that's still no excuse why the stadium looks like that. Whether you gotta blame the city of Oakland and management on that, fine, okay. But if then you guys are renting, what's the excuse for the quality of the roster? That's just being cheap. That's just being cheap, man. Another problem, near the vicinity of the stadium, unlike other stadiums in Major League Baseball and in professional sports, period, you got to have businesses surrounding the stadium to attract people, to get people to want to come there. You know, there's very little, if any, dining areas. There's no shopping centers. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing really there to bring fans there, as well as their wallets. When I say their wallets, I mean, um, if a person's going to a ball game, say in New York or wherever, you know what I'm saying, Houston or the Florida franchises, they know that they're going to the ball game, they're probably going to come there with a lot of extra monies and go to shopping centers and go to eat or to go buy other stuff. You know what I'm saying? And so that way they're contributing to the overall local economy, which will help out all the businesses. But that's not happening in Oakland. So at the end of the day, man, the Oakland fans are being screwed, and it's a damn shame. But that's the greed of today's sports owners. You know what I'm saying? And management. The owners are greedy as shit, man. The owners are being very, very greedy. And you see a lot of this in Midwestern franchises, the Chicago Bulls. Chicago in general, their sports franchises are very, very greedy. You know, and it's becoming a thing now where these people are making they're making decisions solely on fleecing fans and maximizing their profits. That's why you've seen a double in the last last 4 years. You've seen a doubling of the overall net worth of the top 1% in this country, because they've been finding different ways to scam and fleece Americans, and they get away with it. They get away with it, man, and it's a damn shame. So it's I'm sorry, it's messed up, man, that Oakland's getting ready to abandon the A's are getting ready to abandon Oakland after being there for, man, how long have they been in Oakland? Since the 60s? They're getting ready to leave. But then again, it's a bigger issue at play here, and that is the city of Oakland itself. And that's when you got to blame not just management, but the city itself. You know what I'm saying? So this is a trickle down effect. To be fair, it's a trickle down effect. Anyway, tell me what you guys think, man. It's a disgrace what they're doing to the fans of Oakland.